We're at the end of Ashton is a Verb with my mini-me and my other mini-me, Lele, whose name is Alethea.
I call her Lele.
Yeah, you call her Lele. What are we doing? What are we doing?
We're going for a walk.
Yes. So, here, you want to push her? So, Alethea has been really fussy today, all day, and today is one of those days I had to put on my shirt. Best mom ever. Every mother in the world should have this shirt, because there's just some days where that's all you can be, is mommy. You have to take off the entrepreneur hat, the individual hat, the daughter hat, the sister hat, the cousin hat, the aunt hat. I mean, just, you can't wear anything but the title of mother, because today is a day that it's all about my daughter Alethea. And for those who have been with me on my channel since I started, know that Alethea has some special needs. She's been diagnosed with a condition called BPP, which is bilateral 𝒫𝓊𝓇𝓅𝓈𝓄𝒻𝓊𝓁𝓁. Don't go in the grass, baby. 𝒫𝓊𝓇𝓅𝓈𝓄𝒻𝓊𝓁𝓁. In English, it basically means the back right side of her brain never fully developed. So she physically is heavily limited in her mobility and in her brain. So I take my phone. I had to cut it off. Anyways, so I was saying she's fully limited in her mobility and her motor skills. So she right now currently cannot walk on her own. We are going through a lot of physical therapies to get her to walk and to teach her how to walk. My daughter is 11.
And I'm 10.
Yes, let's not forget you. But her brain is really only that of a 9 to 10 month old baby. So she's severely delayed. So she has a lot of therapies that she goes through. So
my arms are burning because they're hot. Really hot. Ow.
This is the one who wanted to go for a walk. She's already complaining.
No, I didn't. You told me that we were going for a walk.
Yet you've been asking me, how long can we go outside? Exactly. All my mommies understand, right? They always forget. Whose idea was this anyways?
Not mine.
So anyways, you guys, I decided to kind of today just talk about how we as mothers don't give ourselves enough credit for all that we do for our children. I know there's the big day, Mother's Day, but I think we need to learn how to give ourselves credit for ourselves without waiting for someone else to do it. You know, give yourself a pat on the back. Treat yourself to a spa day, or even if you can't get to a spa day, go get some Vaseline or emollient cream and wrap your feet in some saran wrap and relax. Or like me, make yourself a Oreo milkshake or run to Baskin-Robbins real quick and get 2 scoops of rainbow sherbet, or pick up a Kit Kat. Just any little small thing that you find or know of that just gives you some simple joy, because there are just some days you just need that extra mommy power. I need it today, because it was just one of those days my daughter was totally inconsolable. I would pick her up, she'd still cry. Put her down, she'd still cry. Play with her, she'd still cry. Gave her favorite toys, she still cried. And so she's been crying and screaming all day.
She cries like very loud, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't help it, mommy, help me, or do something, but nothing.
You know, and sometimes, you know, shout out to all the moms who are mothering special needs kids. Unfortunately, when our children cannot tell us what's wrong with them, it truly is a guessing game. There's no book about it. There's no right or wrong way. You just try and do the best you can as a mother as you are to your children. And one thing I know my daughter loves is to be outside. And so I said, well, nothing else seems to work. Let's just go.
He's like there.
So you guys enjoy your day. Me and my kids are about to enjoy this shaded area. And then I'm going to go get my favorite snack. And you guys will see that towards the end of this video, where I'm just going to take the time out to enjoy my goddamn self. Because I'm a mom! And it's one of the hardest. It cut me off again. So anyways, what I was saying is being a mother is one of the hardest things in the world because there is no instruction book, no directions, no to-dos, no task lists, nothing. And we have to figure it out ourselves. So this is a shout out to all the moms out there. Do your own motherhood, because nobody else can tell you how to do it. You just love your kids, you treat them, and your only goal should be that their life has been guided by you and that they love you. Do you love me? Where are you?
I'm over here. Hi. I love my mommy, and all you kids love y'all's mommies.
We're out. See you guys.
I decided to treat myself with one of my all-time favorite snacks, mini vanilla wafers. And I fed the kids and said go spend a few minutes to yourself. Mommy just needs a minute. It was a lot of fun at the park, but oh my gosh, it was hot. We are in Texas and it is July and it is the summer. So this is a little warm. So
now that I can actually clearly just talk to you and not have my wonderful kids yearning for my attention, and I will gladly always give it to them when they ask, but now it's a little bit of mommy time for my YouTubers that I'm going to do this. So really, I had a really, excuse me, I really just wanted to give that simple message that every now and then we as mamas really do need to give ourselves self-credit because we're so busy just being a mom. We don't take a second to just breathe it in. My favorite time to just breathe in the fact that I'm a mother and I'm doing a pretty good job is when my kids are asleep and I can go in their bedroom and they're knocked out. And I intentionally start looking at the reasons to be happy and to intentionally pat myself on the back, because us as moms, it's so hard. It's very easy for us to criticize ourselves and look at another mother and say, oh, I wish we could do that, and I wish we had this, and I wish I could do this, and if I only had that. And we only see the outside of everything. You know, say you go to a park and you see a mom and she's got everything together. How do you know her house isn't a dungeon or isn't a jungle? You know, how do you know she's not a single mom? How do you not know that that's her only break from a dangerous situation? Like, you never really, I pray to God that's never it, but my point is to bring across that you never should compare yourself to anyone else. I mean, us as women should never compare ourselves to other women, but as mothers, we definitely should not compare ourselves to another mother just based on what we see or think. There's so many times that I've gone to a restaurant with my kids and people would come up and, you know, give compliments and say, I didn't even know your kids were in the restaurant. Like, I saw them, but I never heard them. They were so absolutely quiet. Well, you know, I've taught my kids that way, you know, and unfortunately, some of our generation has lost the respect for their parents. That's a whole other topic. But my children will not lose the respect for their mother because I believe in what the Word of God says, and we're just going to leave it right there. And I believe in training up a child in the way that they should go, and I want them to have respect, so they have respect for me, they'll have respect for others. My purpose is, one time when a woman came up to me who had four and I put up 3. Well, she had 4 children, 3 that were kids, and then she was pregnant with her 4th. And she came up to me and she said, I wish I could be a mother like you. And immediately what came to my mind was she had no clue what I was going through. I remember this day like it was yesterday. It was a particular day. I had just gotten into a huge fight with my ex-husband that left me feeling like I couldn't do it and that maybe I needed to give my kids to someone who could give them a life. That argument we had made me feel like I wasn't worth being a mother. And the only reason I was out eating is because my mother was trying to encourage me and lift up my spirit, so she was treating me out to eat. Yet here comes this other mother who has these kids that are just pristine, well-dressed. I mean, they're acting a mess, but they're well-dressed. They look well taken care of. She looks well taken care of. She was beautifully pregnant. You know, there's some women that just carry pregnancy so beautiful. She was glowing, and she's coming up to me, puffy face, just cried my eyes out, and she's saying she wished she could be a mother like me. The whole purpose of me sharing that story was you never know what someone else is going through. So don't compare yourself to what you see or hear from somebody else, because we all know on social media we only like to show the best sides of us, and not many of us are transparent and show the ugly side. Now, I am one who does, because I just feel the truth sets people free. But not everybody, unfortunately, is like that. And so I just wanted to share, you know, this was so random. I didn't plan this video, and this is really what I want my channel to be, is full of videos on the particular topics and categories that I have that just come to mind, because that's when I feel that I can give the best message and the best information when it's not planned. You know, when I say I'm going to talk about this and I come up with these bullet points, and then I don't feel it's really genuine. For me. I'm not saying those who are task-oriented and pre-plan things and have a strategy and bullet point that's wrong. It's not wrong at all. For me, it does not work, because that's just not my personality at all. I am very random, very spare of the moment. I get inspired by the smallest things, and today it was my t-shirt that inspired me in my closet. My daughter was just screaming. I said, oh my gosh, let me just throw in some clothes real quick. Let's take her outside, let's go to the park. And the first t-shirt I grabbed was this one. And then I said, you know what? Let me let all the other moms know that they are the best mom ever. Why? Because you are a mom. It is so sad and unfortunate that some women, unfortunately, cannot birth a child. But that does not mean they are not a mom. If you are directly responsible for the care and guidance of a life form of a child, and they call you mom, and you have that parentingship, you've got that guardianship, you are their mother. I don't care if you're the stepmother. I don't care if you're the adopted mother. I don't care if you're the surrogate mother. All of those have mother. And it is about your heart for them. If you're the godmother, you have that responsibility, because God forbid anything ever happens to parents' entire family, you've got that responsibility to carry on what their parents were doing for them, and you become a mother. And so I just wanted to, if this reaches anyone, it may literally just be for me, so I can go back and watch my own video. But if you are in charge of guiding and forming a life in the form of this club called Motherhood, cheers to you. Hold on, let me get this right. Here we go. It's a mini, so you have to really watch. Okay, you ready? Cheers. Did I do it right? Yeah, there you go. Cheers to you. Because you did a fabulous job. It's the only way I'm allowed to talk with food in my mouth. I'm not showing my mouth. And my mom, if she sees the video, will come to my house and smack me. But for real, you guys, cheers to you for being a mom and taking on a position in life that we have no directions for. You know, we have everyone who has their advice and every book and every nurse and every doctor and everything. But we all know every mother and every child is absolutely different. I have 2 children, and they are 100% totally different from each other. I have 2 other siblings. I am nowhere like my sister. She's nowhere like me. I'm not like my brother. He's not like me. Neither one of us are the same. My parents loved us all, but in different ways, because we all needed something different. My sister was the tough tomboy. You couldn't break her. I was the sensitive, gullible, emotional girl, prissy, like the pink, like the bows, wanted the attention, wanted to hear you say you're proud of me, and oh, that's a great job, Athena. And my brother was just the quiet, shy, creative one. And so we all needed something different. And how are you supposed to know that? what your child is going to need, except for the time that you spend with them and the time that they start to develop from the time they're a baby to a toddler to a little kid to primary to preteen. You learn as you go. So, you know, mommies, we have got to band together and not do what I see so much, you know, when you're in Walmart or Kroger's or I don't know what area in the world you're in, but in any grocery store, and you hear that baby screaming and crying or that kid just throwing a temper tantrum, and you see these other mamas just, she need to get her kid under control. If she don't, no, you guys, please stop that. You've got to support them. You don't know what kind of day that they've had. I would help, you know, make sure it's okay to help. Some people don't want you nowhere near their children, like me. But, you know, if you see these kids knocking stuff over and you see the mom already has her hands full, don't just walk by and just say, handle it. Go pick this stuff up. Yes, you didn't drop it, but you know what? You can change that mother's entire attitude for the rest of the day. She may have just needed that so that she can get the boost of energy needed to take control. Because let's just be honest, you guys, there are moments in the day of this thing called motherhood where we just want to sigh and we think we want to quit and then it's just not going to get any better. And we should just stop altogether, but we can't. And so this is really, I'm now just going off on a tangent and a rant. But if you're a mommy, comment below and please let me know how many kids you have and what you enjoy the most about motherhood. Let's make this a positive comment change. What I love most about being a mother is just that I have two little women that I get the opportunity to show what a woman is. I get to model myself to the woman I want to be, so my daughters see that and they can do that. Let's be honest, I wanted sons. I wanted sons because I didn't want all the emotions and the drama that come with daughters. I wanted boys, but God saw fit. I have girls, and you know, I know why I have girls now, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I love my little babies. I keep saying babies, but they're 11 and 10. Like they're coming up on preteen. So anyways, this goes out to every mama out there, whether you are pregnant or you are an empty nester, you are still mom. That never goes away. I am a 37, almost 38-year-old woman. I still call my mama mommy, ma, mom, and I will call her at the drop of a dime. My mother she is proudly and beautifully 60 years old, and she still calls her mom, who is beautifully 85 years old. So it never stops and never ends. You won't ever get to a point where you just know it all as mom, because like I said, my mom still calls her mom, and my mom is a grandmother, and she still needs motherly advice for her kids sometimes, so she calls her mom. So you guys just know, if you see a mom, I'm putting it out there for the challenge to just help another mother out. If you know of a mom that's struggling with something, see what you can do. If you see a mother struggling in the store, see how you can help. If you know another mother and she just needs a phone call to say you're beautiful or you're doing such a great job, just do so, because I think it's needed. Mothers are the bone of every family. Think about it. You know, grandma is the glue for everyone. And she's a grandma because she was first a mom. She raised her children up to be able to raise up children their own, which a lot of them become a grandmother. So that's all I had for you guys today. And I am going to feature something right now. If you happen to know a mother who needs 4T or 5T pull-ups, these right here, let me know. I fortunately have been blessed to have a bulk amount of 4T and 5T pull-ups that I no longer need for my daughter. I probably have over 20 packs of these 4T, 5T diapers, and I am willing to give them to any mom who is in need. So if you happen to know of a mama, send her to my channel, let her comment below, or if you need them, comment below. The only thing I'm going to ask you to do is just to pay for the shipping, but you don't need to pay for the diapers. Diapers are not cheap. And we go through so many a day. So I was blessed in a bulk order, and so I'm going to bless someone else. So that is my way. I am going to pay it forward to any mamas who need it. If you just need 2 packs, let me know. If you need 8 or 18, I've got you. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Go love on a mama today, including loving on yourself, mama. See you guys later.